Welcome back to Pasha Pilates. Let's focus today on the lower half of our bodies with this legs, glutes and core Pilates no equipment workout. Grab your mat and let's begin. Let's start by lying flat on our backs, sitting right at the top of your mat, and let's gently roll down vertebra by vertebra, nice and slowly onto our backs. Our legs are flat and our arms are flat at our sides. Let's take a big deep breath in and exhale, connecting the ribs and sinking the belly button. One more time, inhale and exhale, placing our arms now open at our sides with our palms facing down. Let's warm up our legs and hips. So let's start with our left leg. We are going to slide the foot flat on the mat towards our bum, unfold the leg straight to vertical and lower it all the way back down. We repeat, slide that foot, unfold it to straight and lengthen it and extend it all the way back down to the floor. 4 more. Keeping those hips as stable as possible. Remember to breathe, connecting those ribs, sinking the belly button down to the spine. Really think of lengthening and stretching that leg away from you as you lower it all the way back down onto the mat. Good, last one, we slide, unfold and hold it there for me at vertical. Your leg is straight and stretched. Straight into our leg circles, we circle that leg outwards and all the way around. 5 more. We go. 4. Stretch and lengthen that leg. 3. Good. All the way around. 2 and 1. Back to the center. We circle it inwards. 5, 4 and 3. Keeping those hips stable. Sink the belly button. 2. Good. And 1. Back to the center. Bend the leg. Replace the foot back down into the mat and stretch it back out to straight. Let's repeat on the other side. Your right foot slides on the mat, unfolds to straight, and lowers all the way back down onto the mat. 5 more. Really try to stretch and straighten that leg, lengthening it away from you as you lower, keeping those hips stable. Connect those ribs, sink the belly button to the spine as you exhale. Just 3 more. Making sure not to tuck that pelvis. Breathe and lengthen those shoulders down away from those ears. Last one, we slide, unfold and hold. Ready to circle outwards, we go circle all the way around, circle, keeping those hips stable. Really stretch and straighten and lengthen that leg away from you. Good, keep going. Last one, and taking it back to the center, we circle it outwards, circle and circle, making sure to make a full circle all the way around. Pin those hips to the mat so that they don't move. Sink that belly button. Good, and back to the center. Replace that foot back down and extend the leg to straight. Let's bend our legs into a froggy position with toes together, heels apart. Your knees are open and place your hands behind your head with your elbows open. Inhale, and as you exhale, curl and break at that breastbone. Lift both legs up and then lower everything back down. Let's repeat. We curl, legs lift and lower as you inhale. Exhale to curl, sink that belly button to the mat, lift the legs, keeping them in that froggy position the entire time. Good, connect those ribs, sink the belly button and lower with control. Inhale as you lower and then exhale to curl, legs lift and hold. From here we're going to just lower the legs and lift them back up. We lower and lift, keeping that curl, so you keep lifting that upper body as high up off the mat as you can while your legs lower and lift, really trying to connect those ribs, sink that belly button, lift that upper body, good, and hold. Relax the upper body back down onto the mat. Replace your arms and flex your feet. Going straight into our double leg extension. Extend both legs straight, nice and slowly to 45 degrees and then slowly bend your legs, bringing your heels back towards your groin, opening your knees. Again, slowly extend all the way to straight, keeping the feet flexed, and bend as you open the knees. With control, connect those ribs, sink the belly button, and slowly bending those legs, opening the knees. Inhale as you bend, exhale as you extend, sinking that belly button. Good, we just have one more, really slow and controlled, squeezing those inner thighs together, and bend. Good, let's close our knees, bring our knees into our chest, hug the knees into the chest, grabbing a hold of your elbows, forearms, or wrists. Relax the upper body back down, and breathe. Beautiful. From here, let's release our legs. We are going to shuffle our legs and feet together, squeezing those inner thighs, knees, and ankles together. And from here, let's shuffle our feet away from the body. So not close to the bum. Let's shuffle those feet far down the mat, as far as you can without the heels lifting. Let's work those glutes and go straight up into our pelvic press, squeezing those glutes and hips up to the ceiling and lower. Straight up and straight down as you squeeze the glutes, squeeze the inner thighs, knees and ankles together. Lift those hips up to the ceiling as high as you can. Continue to connect those ribs, sink the belly button and hold. We are just going to hold here for a few more seconds. Squeeze those glutes, lift the hips. Inhale, and as you exhale, let's go straight into our pulses. We pulse and pulse, lifting up towards the ceiling and pulse and pulse. Good, and pulse. Last 2 and 1. Slowly lower the bum all the way back down onto the mat. Shuffle those heels back towards your bum as close as you can, flat on the mat. Let's extend our left leg straight at 45 degrees and single pelvic press, squeezing those glutes, lifting the hips straight up to the ceiling. 5 more, keeping those hips really stable and level. Knees together, inner thighs are squeezing together. You are lengthening that straight leg away from you and squeezing the glutes, lifting those hips up to the ceiling. Good, and hold. From here, we lower the straight leg and lift it back up. We lower and lift, keeping the hips lifted up to the ceiling as high as you can. Last 2, lift, last 1 and lift. Good, replace that foot and lower the bum down onto the mat. Let's repeat with our right leg extended. So let's stretch and lengthen that right leg at 45 degrees and we go straight up and down with our single pelvic press, squeezing the glutes, lifting the hips straight up to the ceiling, squeezing the inner thighs and knees together, keeping those hips level and stable. Good. And hold. We lower the leg and lift. 5 more. Good. Keep going. Squeeze those glutes. Lift the hips up to the ceiling. Keep your bent leg really stable and secure. Good. And replace the foot and lower the bum back down onto the mat. From here, let's roll over onto our side with our legs bent. Let's push up onto our elbow. Make sure that elbow is directly under and in line with your shoulder. Your opposite hand, fingertips in front of you for support. Your legs are bent with your feet in line with your bum. Inhale, and as you exhale, open that top leg and close. You're really trying to open the knee as wide as you can, squeezing that glute, and then with control, lowering the leg back down, squeezing the inner thighs together. Really connect those ribs, sink the belly button. Good, last 1 and hold. From here, double leg lift and lower. You are lifting both legs up off the mat in your diamond shape position, toes together, knees apart. You are lifting that bottom leg's thigh and knee up off the mat without moving the upper body. Lifting up and out of the bottom shoulder, hold. We close, extend, bend and open, repeat. Close, extend, bend and open, keeping those legs lifted the entire time. Keep lifting it up and out of that bottom shoulder. Connect the ribs, sink the belly button. Just 2 more. Good, keep breathing. Last 1, extend, bend and open, lowering both legs back down onto the mat. Let's lift up to be seated, taking our top leg behind us. And let's stretch out the side of our body. So let's lift that arm up and over. Just reach and hold. Breathing into the side of the body and release. Let's roll over onto the other side. Your legs are bent and you are up on your elbow, making sure you're lifting up and out of that shoulder. Your opposite hand's fingertips in front of you for support. Inhale, and as you exhale, open the knee as wide as you can and close with control, squeezing those inner thighs together. Keep breathing, just 4 more, lifting up and out of that bottom shoulder, connecting the ribs, sinking the belly button, opening that knee, squeezing the glute, and squeezing those inner thighs to close. Open and hold. We go double leg lift and lower as you inhale. Exhale to lift and lower. Good. 4 more, really opening the knees, lifting both legs as high as you can up off the mat, keeping that upper body stable and secure. Lift and hold. We go close, double leg extension, bend and open. We close, extend, bend and open. Good. Keeping both legs lifted, squeezing those inner thighs together. Good. Then open that knee and squeeze the glute. Connect those ribs, sink the belly button and lift up and out of that bottom shoulder. You're almost there. Last 2. And open, close, extend, bend and open, close. Relax both legs back down onto the mat. Take that top leg behind you and then reach up and over to stretch out the upper body and the side. Really breathe into the side of the body, stretch and lengthen that arm. Good, and release. Let's roll over onto our tummies, placing our forehead onto our fingertips with our elbows bent and open. Lengthen those shoulders down away from the ears. Let's bend our legs into our froggy position with our toes together, heels apart. Inhale, and as you exhale, squeeze the glutes and lift the knees and thighs up off the mat as high as you can and lower as you inhale. Exhale to lift and lower. 4 more. We lift, lower. Good. Really squeezing the glutes, lifting those thighs and knees as high as you can up off the mat. Last one, and hold. From here, we extend both legs to straight and bend the legs back to a froggy position while keeping both legs lifted the entire time. Keep it going. 3 more. Extend the legs to straight and bend, keeping the legs lifted up off the mat, squeezing those glutes, lifting the legs. Good. And lower back down. Let's release our legs, stretch them back out to straight. Place your hands underneath your shoulders and push back into your praying crouch with your legs and feet together. Bum back onto your heels. Stretch those arms out. Relax your forehead onto the mat and take a few deep breaths, releasing the spine and the shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Last breath, we inhale and exhale. Beautiful. From here, let's release back up to be seated and let's bring our legs forward to the front, sitting on our bums, and let's relax backwards onto our elbows. Make sure those elbows are directly under and in line with your shoulders. Legs and feet parallel, hip width distance apart, and let's stretch the feet. We are going to extend our left leg, extend the right leg, lower the left and lower the right. We repeat, right, left, right, left. You are extending the leg to straight as best as you can while keeping that upper body as stable as possible, lengthening through the lower spine, connecting those ribs and sinking that belly button. Good. We have 2 more like that. Last one. Extend, extend and hold. From here, let's rotate the legs from the hips outwards and we are going to crisscross our legs. So we cross one leg in front of the other. Keep going. Your legs are straight, stretched and lengthened. You are beating those inner thighs together. Keep rotating the legs, connecting those ribs, sinking the belly button, lifting up and out of those shoulders. Last 2. Good, and back to the center. Bend those legs to a 90-degree position. Hold them there as you slowly lower all the way down onto your back, keeping those legs lifted in your double bug position. Arms are at your sides for support. Let's extend both of our legs up to vertical. Inhale, and as you exhale, lower your left leg to drop and lift, and then your right leg and lift. From there, we open the legs, close, and open, close, repeat. Leg drop, lift, other leg lowers, lift, we open, close, squeezing those inner thighs together, open, close. Keep going. 4 more. Keep connecting those ribs, sinking the belly button down to the spine. Really stretch and lengthen those legs. We go open, close, lower, lift, lower, lift, and open, close, and open, close. Last set. Really connect those ribs, sink the belly button, open, close. Good, and bring those knees into the chest, give them a squeeze, relax that upper body back down, squeeze the knees in, and breathe. Inhale, and as you exhale, squeeze the knees in, and at the same time, think of sticking your bum out. Really stretching deep into those hip flexors. Beautiful work, and gently release. Let's extend those legs all the way out to straight. Let's gently lift up onto our elbows, making sure your elbows are directly under and in line with your shoulders. Inhale, and as you exhale, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips into your reverse plank, and lower as you inhale. Exhale to squeeze and lift, lower to inhale. Good. 4 more. Sinking that belly button to the spine, really squeezing those glutes up to the ceiling. Last one. Lift and hold. From here, we lift the right leg, replace, and lift. Good. Keep going, alternating the leg lifts. Really squeezing those glutes, lifting the hips, keeping those hips level and stable. Good. And lower and release. Let's bend our left leg to a 90-degree position. Extend it to straight as best as you can. Grab a hold of the leg behind your knee and lift your right leg up off the mat, lifting your upper body into your curl. We're going to do leg switches and switch. And switch, really pulling that straight leg lifted towards you, bringing that thigh towards the chest. Your opposite leg hovers just above the mat. Really connect those ribs, sink the belly button, and lift that upper body as high as you can. Good, just 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring them both up to the center. And bend the knees, bringing them into the chest. Really beautiful work today. Let's release those knees and legs, stretching the legs out, relax the legs and arms. Take a big deep breath in and exhale. Good. From here, let's bend our right leg and lift it to a 90-degree position. Let's extend that leg to straight as best as we can, interlacing the fingers behind the knee. Let's inhale, and as you exhale, I want you to gently pull that quad towards your chest with your leg as straight and stretched as possible. Breathe into it, try relax as you exhale. Good, and gently release, keeping that leg bent with your foot placed on the inside of your bottom leg. Let's place the left hand onto the knee. Take that knee all the way over for your spine twist. You are looking with your head and your eyes to the right. And breathe. Good. Let's gently release and straight over onto the other side. Bending our left leg, lifting it up to vertical, stretching that leg as best as you can. Interlace the fingers behind the knee. Inhale, and as you exhale, use those arms to gently bring the quad towards your chest. And breathe. Really try to relax into it on your exhale, stretching that leg. Good, and gently release. Bending that leg, placing the foot on the inside of your bottom leg. Right hand on the knee, left arm open, and bring that knee all the way over to the opposite side of the body for your spine twist. Looking to the left and breathe. Let's gently release, stretching that leg back out, and from here let's bend both legs into a froggy position with the soles of our feet together, knees wide open. Let's place our right hand onto our stomach, our left hand onto our heart, and take a few deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Let's spend the next 30 seconds completely relaxing, breathing, and remaining present in this moment with yourself on your mat, taking this time for yourself and your body, mind, and soul. Last breath in and out. Let's release our arms, bringing our legs slowly back together, and let's roll over onto our side and lift back up. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you soon.